Corey LeBlanc. I am one of the co-founders of Locality Bank alongside Keith Costello and Drew Sato. I'm also the Chief Operating Officer and Chief Technology Officer for the bank, which means I'm the guy who runs the engine, who runs the bank, both from ideation, from the very beginning when we were just in concept to where we are today. And the thing that's most important is where we're going in the future, which, to be honest with you, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think I have the coolest job in the world.
So now the main reason that we're here is some business owners tell us, hey, we wish we would have come on board sooner with Locality. You guys seem great, but you're small and that worries me. How do you answer that?
Yeah, this question really kind of blew my mind at first because I was like, well, that makes no sense. But then as I started to think more deeply on it, it did make sense, right? Because most industries do measure, reliability and success on size. But in banking, that's not really the way that this works because unlike, some of the larger banks, we set out to start a bank that didn't measure our success on how big we are today. We wanted to start a new bank because what we saw was this gap in the market where local community banks, local decision makers, real personal bankers were starting to disappear in Broward County, Miami-Dade, and Palm Beach counties. And so what we wanted to do was build a local bank that could measure its success on how well we help our customers grow. Because we knew if we could actually build that, from the ground up, that we would grow right alongside our customers, and that scale that everyone thinks is so important would just happen organically for us. We're a bank that just opened our doors for the very first time on January 12th, 2022. And for the past few years, we've grown the bank at almost $100 million in assets every single year. Why? We've done that because our customers are growing as well, and I think that is really freaking cool. Most people don't know this, right? As a new bank, one that started from scratch, we not only started at $0 in assets and took us to over $300 million in assets today, but we went through a period of time that's called de novo. And what de novo is it's a more highly regulated, more scrutinized 3-year period that new banks have to go through with the FDIC as well as local regulators to not only ensure that the bank's business plan and fit for the market is one that the regulators feel comfortable with, but we needed to prove sustainability and the potential for growth, right? And the reason why we have to do that is the last thing the banking community wants is a bank to get started and not work out. We graduated that de novo period and we've exited that more highly scrutinized period back on January 12th of 2025 when we finished our first 3 years, meaning Locality Bank has proven not only do we belong in our local markets, but we're here to stay, right? We're going to be here for a long time to come. The other thing that I think that is important for customers is when you think about size, you probably think about, well, how safe are my deposit dollars, my funds with a bank? Because I get this all the time. Like if I move all my money over to your bank or I move it to this other bank, are my funds protected? Absolutely, right? Just because we're a small bank doesn't mean we're not the same as the large $1 trillion+ institutions. We're regulated by the same bodies of the government, and we are also insured by the FDIC, just like the biggest banks. That means we can insure up to $250,000 of your deposits per entity per person. But what Locality Bank does even a little bit differently is we wanted to make sure that our customers felt very confident in us. We've also partnered with a company called IntraFi to offer ICS sweeps, which allows us to protect up to $285 million for each company by taking excess funds over that $250,000 and moving them over to other institutions to ensure that all of your deposit dollars are protected with Locality Bank. It doesn't change the way that you manage your money with us. It's all centralized with us, but we just protect more of your funds to make sure that you are confident, you can sleep easy at night, and when you wake up in the morning, you're focused on the things that are important, which are growing your business so that we can grow right alongside you.
So Corey, if a business owner sees this video and they want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to do that?
Look, the best way to get in touch with me personally is one, shoot me an email. My email is Corey, Corey, @localitybank.com. You can also hit me up on LinkedIn or X, which is at Ink Banker, or you can just call me directly on my phone. My direct line at the bank is 954-799-0902. That's not a weird pickup number where you're going to get a crazy voice message and I have a bunch of people behind it, like, trying to resolve problems for me. That's my actual direct line. That's going to ring to my desk phone. That's going to ring to my cell phone whenever I'm not at my desk. So you can actually get me. But really, some of the probably more important people you'd want to talk to are the rest of our amazing locality bankers. And you can get in touch with them by going to our website, filling out a contact form, calling us directly at 954-799-0900, or just messaging us at support@localitybank.com.